guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be my third update in my whole collection project pan for 2021. This project was created by Becky Loves Kanga, and this is my second year doing it. There are so many of us currently participating in this project, and I will have a playlist linked down below in case you are interested in checking out the playlist and just binge watching some whole collection project pan content. If for some reason this is your first time watching a whole collection project pan video, essentially my entire makeup collection is itemized on an Excel spreadsheet, and we randomly generate 10 products to work on at any given time. So if you are interested in seeing my update and how I am doing, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love if you would consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's just get into this update. Before we get into anything, I am like playing around with neons kind of today, and I don't know how I feel about my eye look, but it's okay. What else is new here? First things first, I do have one product that I'm working on that I literally cannot find. I went to bring it to work the other day, and between like leaving my house and getting in my car, I literally could not find. I was searching my car everywhere. Then I searched my purse. I cannot find my Buxom Sandy lip gloss, which sucks because I had like maybe a fourth of the product left. So if that pops up again, if I find it, I will just toss it back into this project, but I will randomly generate a product today to replace that. And outside of that, I don't have any other products that I will be rolling out today, but I do have some progress that I'm really excited to share with you. I have not been great about progress pictures or weights, but I did make sure before I started filming today to weigh everything so that going forward, I will have the weight changes and the pictures. Also, many of these products have been in this project since the beginning, so I know I took pictures at the beginning, so I'll share with you all the progress pictures that I have. But last update, I think I meant to weigh everything and did not, and I didn't take pictures the last time I updated you guys, but we're getting back on track. We're getting our lives back together over here. Although, I wanted to paint my nails today before filming, but I ran out of time. All right, you guys, let's start with this single eyeshadow. So I am currently working on this single shadow from Gimme Glow Cosmetics. This is in the shade On Ice, and my goal is to hit pan on this. I did reach for this a couple of times since the last update, but I don't quite yet have pan. I feel like if I honestly use this just maybe 5 to 10 more times, I would be able to hit pan, and this is a really, really, really beautiful shade. I'm just not always the best at reaching for my single shadows. So my goal is going to be next update to roll this out. I feel like that's an achievable goal. So pretty, like every time I swatch this, I'm like, why do I not use this more often? So that is my progress on that. Probably my least exciting progress, definitely my least exciting progress is my Becca Prismatic Amethyst Highlighter. When I rolled this in, I gave myself the goal of using this 25 times, and I reached for it. I had reached for it 5 of the 25 times as of the last update. I did not reach for this one time since the last update. Really nice job, Steph. So we're still at 5 out of 25 for this. I just struggle sometimes because of the duochromatic aspect of this highlight. Like sometimes I can get it to work very beautifully, and other times I really struggle with this. I had been mixing this with my Vesca Moonlight highlighter, and actually really liked the way that the two like neutralized, or that the Vesca highlighter neutralized the duochrome aspect of the Becca. So I just need to start doing that again and bust through those 20 more uses. Next up, moving on to my Hourglass bronzer. I had not been making great progress on this as of the last couple of updates. I gave myself a goal of reaching into this 50 times, and then the last update I changed my usage goal to 30 times. And as of the last update, I had used this 6 times in the project. I used this an additional 5 times as of the last update, so we are up to 11 of my 30 uses. I have been layering this on top of different bronzers to just add like a little bit of a sheen. Sometimes I don't like this alone as a bronzer, but I have really been liking it, just dusting it super lightly over another like matte bronzer if I'm looking for a little bit more of a glow, and that's how I've been getting use out of this. I feel like I used to enjoy this bronzer a lot more than I do now, but I just have others that I favor more than this one. But I feel like because we are reaching, or we have reached the spring, and I do like a glowier or a more sheeny sort of look rather than like a totally matte look, I feel like I will be able to hit my goal on this within probably 2 months. I don't think I will reach my goal by the next update, but I think in 2 updates I'll be able to roll that out. Next up we have my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. When we started, I had quite a bit of this product left. It was almost full. Last update, I believe I was here. I have like a bunch of just random markings. This is like a disaster of a product in terms of my markings. I don't even know how to explain. My goal is to get halfway through the product. So my goal is to get to one of these 2 lines. I don't know why I have 2 lines marked here. As of today, I'm about right here. So last update, I was at 38 grams, and this update, I'm at 36 grams. So I have used 2 grams worth of product. This is something I feel like as we get closer and closer to the summer, I'll get even more use out of this. This one is a little bit deeper or more of like a self-tan or summer shade. I have the shade Light Sand, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see. I just blended it out. Okay, we're quitting. Trying to show swatches. Also, how attractive is my self-tan versus my hand shade? Anyway, I am hoping, I feel like every single update, I'm like, I'm hoping to have this out in a couple months. I feel like this will take me probably 3 more months to finish, but my goal is to continue to make progress on that, obviously. One that I surprised myself with. So I rolled in my Lime Crime liquid lipstick in the shade Red Rose last update, and I really struggle with red liquid lipsticks. So I gave myself the goal of using this 5 times, and even when I gave myself the goal last update of reaching for it 5 times, I was like, I feel like there's no way, and I'm not gonna reach my goal, and I'm not gonna reach for this 5 times this year. Like I feel like it'll be something that I just won't reach my goal on. I actually reached for this twice since rolling this in. So what I've been doing with this is I will just take, I'll do it right now because I actually had this on earlier. I just take it and I dot like 3 dots, 3 really light dots, and then I just blend it out so it's not as stark of a shade. Oh yes, it's so pretty. It actually is really pretty. I've been mixing it too with like a lighter lip oil from Lila B to create more of like a, just to like neutralize or like tone down the redness in it. And it makes like this pretty like fuchsia shade, super pretty. But that's how I've been using it. So I've used it twice. I actually think I could use this 3 more times next month and roll this out the next update, which would be super, super exciting. I'd be really, really proud of myself. I think this shade will be really pretty for the spring, summer, just because it's more like springy, and like if I mix it in with a gloss like I have today, I think it's super pretty. So I'm really proud of myself on that. Another product that I rolled in the last update was a blush out of the Lorac Holiday Blush Palette from a couple years ago, and I rolled in the shade Technicolor, which is this one right here, and I gave myself a goal of reaching for this one. What did I say? I believe 25 times. I don't have the number written down. 20 or 20. I'll watch my last video and find out, and I'll put it over here. I reached for this 3 times. I had forgotten about this, and then I remembered I had rolled this in, and it's a really pretty shade for this time of year. So I feel like I should have no problem continuing to reach for this the next couple of months. I still think it will be going for a few months just because I'm somebody who really likes to change up their makeup from day to day. I like cannot get myself to do the same look every single day or use the same blush every single day or whatever it might be. But I think within a few months I could have this rolled out. I think it's so pretty, and I'm really glad that this got rolled in because I actually love this face palette, but I'm horrible at remembering to reach for face palettes, so it's actually like inspired me to continue to use this, and I've even played around with some of the highlight shades, and I've had a lot of fun with that. All right, next up we have my Patrick Ta Blush Duo in the shade She's So LA, and I'm currently working on the powder shade in here. So I gave myself the goal of reaching for this 25 times. Last update, I was up to 7 uses. I reached for this an additional 4 times, so we're up to 11 out of 25. I will take a picture of this, but I'm sure it will look like there's not a significant difference in this. And then in terms of weight, again, I will post weights over here as well. I was at 88 grams the last time I measured, and I'm still at 88 grams. So I don't reach for a ton of product when I reach into this because it is a deeper shade. It's obviously more of like a bronze toned blush, and I usually sometimes will just pop this on like near my temples and then not do a blush at all, like any more blush. I'll just try and blend it in with my bronzer. I love a good neutral or bronzy blush, so I've really been enjoying this, but we still have 14 more uses to go there. Also, my Kosas duo in the shade Papaya. This is a powder duo. They also have cream duos. I am working on the highlighter side, and I do feel like when I post pictures of when we roll this in the intro versus now, I feel like you'll be able to tell there is like wear on this side of the product. So I was at 7 of 25 uses as of the last update as well, and I reached for this an additional 5 times, so we are up to 12 uses. This is something I like to use in a number of different ways. Sometimes I will mix this with like a really light highlighter shade to make like a peachy highlight shade. Sometimes I'll use it as a blush topper, sometimes I'll use it as a blush. It's beautiful, I love this. I also really enjoy this side, so I wanna reach into this side more too. Oh yes, I'm gonna love reaching for that this spring summer, but that's beside the point. We still have 13 uses left on that, and then probably my most exciting progress comes from this RMS powder that I have in my Laura Mercier container. So last time we measured, I was at, where are we on here? Last time we measured, I was at 57 grams, and I'm currently at 51 grams. I just poured a ton of my RMS powder into this and decided to just try and empty out this container. I still have probably like a third of that RMS powder left. That thing will last a lifetime, I swear. I haven't really been marking this at all, but I feel like I still have quite a bit of powder left in here. I like felt like I was gonna be done with this. I use this almost every single day for my forehead, so it is crazy. It's so messy. It's crazy how long this has lasted me. I still feel like, so if I shake it down like this, I still feel like I have a third of this left really in here. I feel like this could be going for like 4 more months at this rate. Like, I did feel it really full at the beginning of this project, but I thought this would be like moved out by now. So anyway, that brings us to the conclusion. I'm going to roll in one product to replace that Buxom Sandy Gloss. My spreadsheet is not up to date. I am currently working on a declutter, I'm working on an inventory, and I'm working on getting my spreadsheet all up to date. So not every single product in my collection is currently inventoried in my spreadsheet, but we're just gonna go with what we currently have. And I have 621 eligible items to select from. So we are going to randomly generate a number between 1 and 621. Okay, so we are going to randomly generate a number between 1 and 621. I don't think I have any repeat categories in this product right now. So honestly, anything I pull could be eligible. I don't want to work on anything from the same category within this project. I don't want to work on any more than 2 of the same category within this project. So actually, because I have the Patrick Ta blush and the Lorac blush, that's 2 blushes, and then this is like a highlight, and this is a highlight. I have 2 highlights. So if I roll a highlighter or a blush, I will re-roll. So we are just going to randomize, and we get number 410. I feel like that's gonna be a palette or a single shadow. Let's see. Number 410 is Fenty number, this is the product I was thinking about decluttering. Let me grab it. Okay, so I randomly rolled in the Fenty Beauty. Oh, this is a highlighter, so I don't have to choose this anyway. I randomly rolled in the Fenty highlighter, the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter in Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. And I rolled in the shade Chic Freak. Do I want to work on this? You know what, actually, maybe I will just work on this, even though I think I'm gonna work on this. I was thinking about decluttering this, and now that I have it out, I'm like, maybe I don't want to. So here is the shade right there. It looks super pretty. I love a good warm toned peachy pink highlight, and even though I feel like I want to swatch it against my Kosas. No, they're definitely different. Oh yeah, they're definitely different. There's the Kosas. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, and then the Fenty's lower. The Fenty, yeah, that'll be really fun to work on. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a goal of reaching for this 20 times because I am working on some other highlighters. So my goal will be to reach for the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter shade Chic Freak. a total of 20 times, and that is gonna be that. That is gonna wrap it up for today's whole collection project pan video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I would love to know if you are currently working on any projects. How is it going? What products are you being successful in panning? What products are giving you trouble in your panning journey? I would love to hear and have a conversation about it in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.